Hello students, I am Dr. M.R. Banjare, Assistant Professor in English, Government TCL PG College, Janjgir. In my present lecture, I am going to discuss with you about U.R. Anand Murthy's novel Samskara. This novel is in the syllabus of Atal Bihari Vajpayee University, Bilaspur, MA English Semester 4, Paper 2nd. The title of this paper is Diaspora and the Literature. First, we have to know about the life and works of U.R. Anant Murthy. U.R. Anant Murthy was born on 21st December of 1932 at village Meli, district Shimoga of Mysore state, and he was died on 22nd of August 2014 in Bengaluru, Karnataka. As we see the education and career of U.R. Anant Murthy, he got his postgraduate degree from University of Mysore and went to England for his higher education and got his PhD in English literature from Birmingham University, England in 1966. The topic of his thesis was Politics and Fiction in 1930s. After it, he became lecturer and reader in English literature and worked from 1956 to 1963 at University of Mysore. Thereafter, he was a chairman of National Book Trust from 1992 to 1993. Again, he became the president of National Sahitya Academy for the year 1993 to 1998, and he was become the chairman of the Indian Institute of Social Science in the year 1998. He also became the visiting professor at Cornell University in 2001, and finally he became the Vice Chancellor of Mahatma Gandhi University, Kottayam, Kerala. U.R. Anand Murthy was also associated with the literary movement Navya. He has got many awards and recognitions in his life. The most important are Jnanpith Award for his books in English and Kannada. He was awarded it in 1994. He got Padma Bhushan Award from the President of India in the year 1998. He has also got many literary awards by the government of Karnataka. Gave him Literary Distinction Award in 1984. Karnataka Film Development Corporation also awarded him in 2002 for his best stories like Samskara in 1965, Ghat Shraddha and Bhava. If you go to the novel Samskara, it was first published in Kannada in 1965 and it was translated into English as Samskara with subtitle A Rite for a Dead Man by A.K. Ramanujan. It was also adapted into film by same title Samskara in 1970. If you go to learn the theme of this novel Samskara, we know that the central theme of the novel is the story of a decaying Brahmin Agrahara in the old Konkar region. The main characters of this novel are first Pranesacharya. He is the leader of Durvasapura Brahmin Agrahara community. He was also a learned Sanskrit scholar and had the knowledge of Vedas and scriptures thoroughly. He was married to an invalid woman named Bhagirathi and serving her for last 20 years in her illness. The other main characters are Bhagirathi. She is a wife of Pranesacharya and she is ailing for last 20 years. The next character is Nannappa. He is the main character of this novel and he is an anti-Brahminical Brahmin who spent all his life in defying Brahmin beliefs and lifestyles. Living with a low-caste woman, Chandri, he openly consumed alcohol and non-vegetarian food so as to insult the other Brahmins. The next character is Chandri. She is a lower caste woman and the concubine of Narnappa. She struggles to perform the last rite of Narnappa after his death. The next character is Putta. He is a low caste young talkative person of Milara community. He met Prasannacharya on the forest path between Durvasapura and Meli. And the most important character of this novel is Ahmad Bari, who was a Muslim fish merchant and finally who cremated the dead body of Narnappa. If you go to study the summary of the novel Samskara begins with the death of Narnappa and the complications connected with the issue of his cremation. Narnappa was an anti-Brahminical Brahmin who spent all his life in defying Brahmin beliefs and lifestyles. He brought a lower caste prostitute to the Agrahara and lived with her in his house. He even invited Muslim friends to the Agrahara and openly consumed alcohol and non-vegetarian food so as to insult the other Brahmins. When Narnappa died, his cremation became a complicated issue. The Brahmins did not want to the last rites of Narnappa because they were afraid that the Guru at Singeri might excommunicate them for cremating a heretic. At the same time, they wanted the cremation to be over as soon as possible because they were not even permitted to eat or drink anything while a Brahmin corpse awaited cremation in the Agrahara. Finally, they left the issue to Pranesacharya, who was the head of the village of Durvasapura. Pranesacharya searched all the holy books to find a solution to this problem. Chandri, the concubine of Narnappa, submitted all her jewels at his feast to meet the expenses of the burial rites. This act of Chandri further complicated the issue because all the Brahmins suddenly turned greedy on seeing such a large quantity of gold. Now they all wanted to do the rites so as to get the gold. Pranesacharya became afraid that the love of gold might corrupt the whole Agrahara community. Pranesacharya couldn't find a solution to the dilemma of the burial issue even after consulting Manusmriti and other holy texts. So he went to the Hanuman temple and prayed for some divine direction. But the monkey god Hanuman refused to enlighten him in his way. While he was returning from the Hanuman temple, Chandri tempted him in the darkness. He fell to the temptation and made sexual relationship with her then and there. The sexual relationship with Chandri totally transformed Pranesacharya. He felt that he no longer had any moral right to continue as the spiritual leader of the Agrahara, so he refused to direct the Brahmins in the issue of the burial. Chandri became desperate and she approached the lower caste people to do the burial, but they refused to interfere with a Brahmin corpse, even if she gave them all 8 kinds of riches. Finally, she went to the Muslim section and pleaded to Ahmad Bari, the fish merchant. Ahmad Bari accepted the challenge and secretly cremated the dead body at midnight. Chandri wept out her dead lover and returned to Kundapura, her native village. So this is the summary of the novel Samskara, written by U.R. Ananthamurthy. In this novel we see that the old Brahminical Samskara or the rites has been created some issue before the dead body of Narnappa, and finally his body gets solution being cremated by a Muslim named Ahmad Bari, who cremated his body at the midnight. And here the writer has given no solution of the issue of Narnappa's body, to whom he was belonged, and who has the right to perform all the final rites or the funeral rites of dead body of Narnappa. Thanks.